Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. So the other day, as you saw, I went to the emergency room in the middle of the night with my girlfriend and nothing came of it. You know, she was okay. Everything was fine. Today, about 5 in the morning, I get a phone call and it's from my stepdad. Now the weird part is my stepdad and my mom have recently split up. So I was too tired to even comprehend how weird that was, but picked up the phone. I'm like, hello, what's going on? And he says that he needs me to come over because my mom can't walk. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean come over? Where are you? He's like, I'm at your mom's and she can't move her legs. And I'm just like, what do you mean she can't move her legs? And that's all he really could say. He's like, I don't know. I came over here to help her and she can't move her legs. She cannot get up. I'm like, okay, I'll be there in a few minutes. So at 5 in the morning, I get dressed and I hustle over there. It's only about a 4-minute drive. I get there and he's sitting in the living room and he's like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, what's happening? Like, what's going on? He's like, I don't know. She called me because she can't move her legs and yeah, I helped her to the bathroom and now we need to get her to the ER. And I was just like, okay, where is she? And he's like, oh, she's on the floor in the bathroom. I'm like, well, why the fuck is she on the floor in the bathroom? And I go in there and sure enough, she's sitting there on the floor because she can't get up. I'm like, why did you leave her in the bathroom? I was so confused. And so, I'm talking to her and she keeps trying to like move her legs because she's freaking out, obviously. Like, imagine waking up and you can't move your legs. And what had happened was at about 1 in the morning, she got up and her legs just completely gave out on her. And it sounds like my girlfriend's home. And she actually fell onto my sister's bed. And then she crawled her way down the stairs without being able to use her legs, tried to go to the bathroom, at which point my aunt-in-law, I guess, came down and found her on the bathroom floor and was like, what's going on? She said, I can't move my legs. But my mom's super stubborn and does not like doctors, so she crawled back up the stairs and went back to bed. And then when she got up this morning to go to work, she still couldn't move her legs. So I got there and carried her to the truck and we took her to the emergency room. Got her in there. Hey, Shelby. And then, the doctors were looking over her and stuff. She had reflexes in one leg by hitting her on the knee. The other leg she didn't. And, the doctors legitimately thought that she might have been faking, which makes sense because, if someone came in and told you, hey, I woke up and can't walk, you'd probably be like, uh-huh, sure. But, so they ran some tests and stuff, and they think it might be Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is pretty much just a random attack by your immune system on your own nerves, and it basically paralyzes you. And there's no real cause for it. There's no real cure for it. The thing is, there's ways to treat it, and it's typically not permanent. So right now she's in intensive care. So I took off work. I went into work, and then once I started hearing what was actually going on further, I got off work, and now I was just over there for the last couple hours. She's going in for an MRI now, and I just got home. My girlfriend and I are going to be going in to see her again soon, and the rest of the family will be coming too. So it's pretty much just a waiting game. She's probably going to have a bunch of physical therapy. It's going to take weeks for her to get her strength back. The biggest concern is if it spreads upward, it could hit her lungs, and then she wouldn't be able to breathe. So they've got her in the intensive care unit in case they need to put her on a ventilator to breathe. So that's that. That's what my day has been. It's a pretty strange day. And then I found out my dad went in for an MRI. He lives in Kentucky. He went in for an MRI on his shoulder today because apparently he messed his shoulder up. So he's out of work, in pain, everything, which is saying something because my dad doesn't take off work ever. And my mom is now probably, out for a while. We were over there trying to keep her spirits up because obviously it's very scary. Can't walk. And And then like you saw the other day, I took my girlfriend into the ER. So I've been dealing with hospitals quite a bit the last few days. But it's okay. It's not too severe. And, you know, you don't like being in hospitals, but you're glad they're there. Because obviously if they weren't there, my mom would probably be dead. But hopefully, you know, there doesn't seem to be much concern that she's going to die or have any serious permanent long-term effects from this. It's, like I said, it's called Guillain-Barré syndrome. It's very rare. My mom is notorious for getting really weird illnesses though. And yeah, I think like 1 in 100,000 people get this. So of course she got it. And yeah, so that's pretty much my day right now. Since I'm not working anymore, she's in an MRI, so I'm not gonna be there. I figured I might try and film for Tuesday and work on that until we go back to see her again. And then tomorrow I work, and then lift, and then Saturday probably, you know, be visiting her again and stuff. But I don't know how long she's gonna be there. I don't know what the prognosis is for it. But on a less sad note, oh, my camera is almost out of memory, so I'm going to finish up here. On a less sad note, Amazon got back to us about the camera, and we are going to go ahead and buy a new one because they're going to give us a refund. So good to go on that. I'm just going to order that now, try and get it express shipping, see if I can get it like today or tomorrow or Saturday. But anyway, my camera is beeping at me that it's going to run out of memory, so